This is a Eureka announcements video. This morning they announced 2 releases, but it'll be 3 titles. One's a double feature. The first title that I'll mention, which is probably the most exciting, even though I do have it, and I have it on Blu-ray, that's Yunbyu's The Champions. Now, the Blu-ray, the new trailer from Eureka says it's worldwide Blu-ray debut, but I have a Hong Kong Blu-ray right here, and it's not a bootleg, so I think they did that with Kung Fu Cult Master. It has a Hong Kong Blu-ray, but Eureka put it out after the fact, and I think they said the same thing. It's not a knock against them, other than it's a little factual mistake, but it's also nothing technical, too technical. Who cares if it's not the debut? I mean, the thing is, it's being revamped or re-released, so for a broader audience. It's not something wrong about the movie or anything, so it doesn't matter. But The Champions, the Blu-ray from Hong Kong that I found, which I think's out of print now, or it's not in stock on DDD House Hong Kong. That's where I got this, but that's Champions slipcover. Comes with this postcard and a cool disc. Not reversible art, but there's an image in the back. That's a postcard. In case I'm ever in Hong Kong and I want to send one, I could send that if I had it there. Send it back home. But Champions, I'm very excited about. I like this movie. I like that Yunbyu sings the theme song for it. And as a matter of fact, I figured I'd show this off. Japanese pressing of the soundtrack album, the Champions, Yunbyu. Now, the LP, very hard to come by actually, and I order a lot from a Japanese record shop, and I got this, and I like it. I like the movie, I like the soundtrack. The theme song's great, but so we're getting that from Eureka. But now everyone has a chance to see it, Region B anyway, that might not have got their hands on the Hong Kong Blu-ray. So the double feature is from the Yun clan, Yum Wu Ping and his brothers, and one of the films is Taoist Drunkard, which I think in the 90s came out as Drunken Wu-Tang. It was on the Wu-Tang line of tapes. So the second one, I can't remember what it is. It's Taoist something, Taoist Fighter maybe, and I've never seen that one, but Drunken Taoist I really like. It's funny, and there's some, like, it's one of those movies where it has like a lot of goofy stuff, just kind of there for the laughs, like over the top stuff, but very fun. It's nice that this will be getting a Blu-ray, because I've not been able to find that really in the wild or much online, so like a used copy. But to know that we're getting that, as well as another film in the double pack that I've never seen. I don't know if it's a spiritual sequel or a direct sequel, but same guys, same family. So we're getting that, and I figured since I'm doing this little update, I would show a couple that I'd like to see get a release. I can make a separate video on a ton of releases, but while we're at it, I might as well show a few. But one of the ones is actually a documentary I grew up with, and I've watched it now going on 15 or 20 years, and that's Cinema of Vengeance from 1995. I watch this usually 2 to 3 times a year, and I'll sit and watch it usually once or twice, and then put it on occasionally a couple months later in the background when I'm cleaning or something. I just like the aspect of this. Documentaries back in the day, it was something about the audio and the way things were done for these that I just prefer, and this one's really fun. I know the Best of the Martial Arts films was a lot of people's favorite. I had never seen it, although I had never seen it before the Blu-ray that I have. That it's a double feature, or no, it's a special feature, excuse me. But this has always been really my preferred martial arts documentary, martial arts cinema. But it'd be nice to at least include this sometime on as a bonus feature for another release. Release of something that's not out yet, that they can get the rights to, or 88 Films can get the rights to, that might be featured in there. So there's a lot of stuff in here that doesn't have a Blu-ray release. So I'm hoping that this, that it's cool that instead of forgetting about these as if they're outdated, no, they're important for their time. They're important for us looking back too. So to put this out would be nice. It'd be a nice bonus feature. And even if I was never interested in whatever it was included on, I'd still get it just for that. So Cinema Vengeance, highly recommend it. Another one, relatively hard to find, the Dragon Dynasty release of Outlaw Brothers. I have Frankie Chan directed and starred in. Moon Lee's also in this. No, Yukari Oshima. Sorry, I know who they are, and I see her. I don't know why I made a mistake, but Dragon Dynasty put this out, and as far as I know, this is the only physical release that you can get. I've never seen really any evidence of another release, really. So it's nice to have this, but a lot of people don't have access to it because it was one of the late titles, Title 57. They only did 63 titles. So this is harder to find, but pretty cool action movie. And I think it deserves, it's right up there with something that you would think would come out with a lot of hype and a lot of following, because I know a lot of people probably know about this too. So to get this would be another cool addition to the collection from Eureka or 88 Films, whoever gets it, because we love them both. So both companies are good. And the third and final that I'll talk about for a minute is 40 years old this year, 1984. That's Merry Christmas, very unknown Hong Kong comedy, and kind of an all-star cast. Carl Maka, Paula Choi, Loletta Lee, Danny Lee. The theme song, Merry Christmas, I think Paula Choi sings. And then the little boy, he's fun. They play off of, Carl Maka's son in the movie is this little boy, and they play off of each other well, even though the kid's probably maybe 2, maybe 3. And then you have some cameos and things, and a small bit role here and there throughout the movie from Leslie Chung. So that was cool. And I love the theme song. I love the movie. It's fun. And it's to see 1984 Hong Kong was pretty cool, because there's a lot of different locations. I think there's a video store. There's the apartment. The colors very green, and they celebrate Christmas. Maybe not the same way we do in the U.S., but a lot of them do still celebrate it. At least 1984. You get to see what they did in that year with Christmas decorating and that. And I like the Christmas font and color scheme for this. I like these old cases. Sometimes they're pretty inventive for being so simple. But I really like this movie. 40th anniversary release would be cool. Announce it soon. Have it come out for November or December, and it'd be great. I don't know if they have the licensing rights to it, or if they even have access to the film negatives or what. I mean, I know they don't scan discs, probably. if they can't find the film elements, they don't do it. But if the only way to do it was a disc, I have a VCD of this, and I have this. I'd be more than happy to send it, but to get pressed for a Blu-ray and restored, you know. But Merry Christmas. It's a very underrated or unknown film. You know, the day that this would get a Blu-ray, I'd be over the moon. But I do have this to hold me every Christmas, because I've had it now for a couple of years. I watch it all the time. Usually once or twice in the month, because then I don't watch it again until the next Christmas. But that's the update for the announcements for Eureka. The Taoist Yoon Clan double feature, which I'm looking forward to, and the new Blu-ray from the Champions, of the Champions. So until the next update and the next exciting announcement from either Eureka or 88 Films, or of martial arts films in general, thanks for watching.